Hi there, it's Robert again from allbellspalsy.info. Now, continuing with the Protecting Your Eyes series that we're doing, I wanted to just mention about some supplements that you can use to, very effectively as well, to help with the dry eye that you'll get because of your eye drooping, or the fact that your eyelid won't work properly temporarily for the moment. Two things first of all. Not seeing them so much this year, but I'm sure they'll be bounding about. Adverts on the internet that are saying that they have a herbal remedy, miraculous, they won't say miraculous, but a herbal remedy has been found in some far-flung rainforest, or whatever the normal story is. Don't buy them. I've looked thoroughly into at least, I'll do a separate video on this, but at least 6 or maybe even 7 of the companies that are selling these things. They're all quite related. It all seems to link back to a particular group of companies that are definitely doing something together. And they have herbal remedies for every illness you could possibly name. Just take my advice on that. Don't buy any of them. I will do a separate video though and give you the actual websites and warn you of them, if I'm allowed to upload something like that to whatever video site you're watching this on. The second thing is, as I've said in a lot of my other videos, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a medically trained specialist or anything like that. I had bilateral Bell's palsy down both sides of the face nearly 5 years ago, in March 2006. And since then I have studied it intensely, and all of that research culminated in the Bell's Palsy guide that you can get at the website allbellspalsy.info. Once you click through to the site, you'll see a banner at the top. If you just click that, it'll open in a fresh page and you can have a read at what actually is in the book. Now, these supplements I'm about to tell you about are for anyone with a dry eye. You don't need to have Bell's palsy to be able to take these supplements. So they have been known for a number of years to be of a lot of help to people suffering with a dry eye condition. Now, the 3 that I'm going to mention on this video are readily available without a prescription. Go into any chemist or even herbal shop or health food shop and they should just have them on the shelf. Now, the first supplement that's very, very good for a dry eye is what's known in some countries as Flax Seed Oil and in others as Linseed Oil. Now, when I say linseed oil, I'm not talking about going out to your shed and drinking down the old glass that we used to put our cricket bats in. Nowadays there are supplements in capsule form. You could also buy something I like to use in bread making, the linseeds themselves. You can get golden linseeds and brown linseeds. Very, very tasty, very full of fibre, very good for you generally. Linseeds, or flaxseed oil, also contains an omega-3 oil called alpha-linolenic acid, or ALA as it's more commonly known, and, apparently, a potent antioxidant called lignan. Now, as with a lot of supplements, although there's no scientifically proved or medically proven research literature as to why the oil, particularly as in a liquid or capsule form, is beneficial and does actually help relieve the symptoms of a dry eye, it certainly seems to work. And as I say, flaxseed oil or linseeds do you good in many other ways as well, so maybe a good thing just to add to your diet anyway. The second supplement that you can take for a dry eye is evening primrose oil. This supplement contains omega-6 fatty acids and seems again to help alleviate the symptoms of a dry eye. The final one that I would suggest, if you want to call it a supplement even, is fish oil or fish oils. Now, these can be taken easily in a capsule form. And just for clarification, by the way, I do mean to be taking these supplements orally. Don't start smearing them on your dry eye thinking that's going to help, for goodness sake, please. But yes, fish oil or fish oils. Now, these are readily available from chemists, even supermarkets in England sell them, and quite cheaply now too. And let's remember, one could always actually eat an oily fish. Now, I'm not suggesting for a second, especially with your dry eye, to go out fishing for these things. However, they can readily be eaten from a tin, and they still contain the essential oils, which can be very beneficial to your general health and to a dry eye condition. Right, I hope this has been of help. As I say, please go to the website, please buy the ebook, That helps us just to keep going and to keep growing and providing these videos. As always, I wish you a speedy and complete recovery. And until then, take care.